We are taught to strike fast, but first we must learn not to flinch, not from pain, not from insult, not even from the fire that rises within. Anger is not power, it is noise. It is the hand that shakes before the sword is drawn. It is the mind that burns before the battle has begun. And a burning mind cannot see. Miyamoto Musashi wrote, "The spirit of the thing is to calmly and clearly take control of the situation." Calmly and clearly. That is the way of the blade. That is the way of us. We do not rise to anger, we rise above it. Because anger is a trap. It promises action, but delivers blindness. It feels like fire, but fights like smoke. You swing wilder, you think slower, you leave openings that a sharper man, a colder man, will use to end you, so we do not indulge it, we observe it, and then we cut it down, like a false enemy on the field. Sun Tzu said, "If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him." Understand this. Your anger is not a weapon. It is bait. And every enemy who's ever mastered the game knows it. They want you flailing. They want you off-center. They want you thinking with emotion, not edge. But we are not emotional men. We are not driven by insult. We are not controlled by tone or volume or fear. We are driven by purpose, by discipline, by cold understanding. We train in silence so we can act in storms. We walk alone so we never need a crowd to hold our spine. And when the blow lands, when the words cut, we do not flinch, we remain. Do not mistake stillness for softness. Stillness is what makes the cut clean. Stillness is what keeps your hand from trembling. Stillness is what allows a man to wait and strike only when it is time. That is mastery, not how hard you hit, but how long you can wait to strike without rage clouding your sight. There is a war that begins long before steel touches steel. It begins in you, in your heartbeat, in the moment your blood starts to rise and your breath starts to shorten. That is the war, and you win it by not joining it. You let the wave pass. You stay rooted. And while others burn, you calculate. While others shout, you move. The code of the samurai says, "The way of the warrior is resolute acceptance of death." And what is anger if not fear wearing armor? Fear of disrespect, fear of weakness, fear of losing something that was never truly yours. But when death means nothing to you, then insult means even less. That is why we are free, because we do not need to react. We choose. We choose when to speak. We choose when to strike. We choose when to walk away, not out of cowardice, but command. So hear me now. We are not like them. We are not loud. We are not shaken. We are iron in the blood. We are stone in the soul. We are the warriors who have looked within and mastered the battlefield most men fear to face, the self. And that is why we do not get angry, not because we are weak, but because we are beyond it. Never get angry again, not because you are calm, but because you are ready.